Uh, Lower extremity. In this, you have to know about the important 10 marks questions commonly asked, and we have come across the 5 marks also. So in this, you should know the important questions like femoral triangle, hip joint, long saphenous vein, posterior tibial artery, femoral nerve, arches of foot, ankle joint, anterior tibial artery, sciatic nerve, posterior compartment of leg, popliteal fossa, femoral artery, hamstring muscle, front of thigh muscle, adductor muscle. One group can be asked for the origin insertion you have to write. And gluteal region muscle, muscles of sole means all you have to write. And anterior compartment of leg, knee joint, and peroneal group of muscle. So these are very important things you have to know in the 10 marks question. So my dear students, today just I am highlighting because we have covered almost all lower extremity very properly, and with the notes also I have dictated you. So you should know the 10 marks what we have to write, 10 marks question. So you have to write the definition, if it is asked about the boundaries and roof floor contents and clinical anatomy. Under these headings you have to write. Then 2 marks, 5 headings are there, mean 2 marks, and including diagrams, you will get the 10 marks. That is the one intention. So I'm not going to tell you all the details of femoral triangle because I have many times we have already dictated and told to you. And in this, you have to know about the first one, that is the reverse way I am dealing, because that is very important. But again, I am going to tell you what are the important things. One is femoral triangle you have to do, great saphenous vein is asked, femoral nerve is asked, arches of foot is asked, sciatic nerve is 10 marks asked, hamstring muscle is asked, popliteal fossa is asked, femoral artery is asked, obturator nerve is asked, then next is knee joint. So these are the most important questions which are asked commonly. Then next you have to know about the almost all the reverse way I am dealing the question. The peroneal group of muscle. Peroneal means we are going to get the lateral compartment of the leg. That is you have to know. In this you have to know about the peroneus longus, brevis, and tertius. Almost all the origin insertion of these muscles you have to know. Then comes about the knee joint. That is a anchor. That is a knee joint which is having the almost all detail. Briefly, we have tried the few ligaments, 11 ligaments, and what is the type and articular surfaces relations. So almost all you have to practice the knee joint, and that can be the one question which is commonly asked in the, that is the 10 marks. So diagrams and all I have dealt in the knee joint. Anterior compartment of the leg. Anterior compartment of leg consists of the tibialis anterior, extensor digitorum, extensor hallucis longus. All these will be included as the anterior compartment of leg muscle. So you should know the almost all these points. So any muscle is asked, group of muscle is asked, single muscle is asked, you should able to write the origin, insertion, nerve supply, and its section. 4 headings you have to must write. That is the one thing you have to remember in the, that is the anterior compartment of leg or the any group of muscle is asked. Next comes about the muscles of the sole. Muscles of the sole, you have to remember about the all 18 muscles and 4 tendons. That is all you have to remember. Totally 4 layers they are arranged, and 18 muscles that you have to remember in the muscles of the sole. Next comes about the gluteal region of the gluteal region muscle. So all gluteal region you have to word itself gives you the gluteus maximus, medius, minimus. All they will make the gluteal region muscles. That is one important thing you have to know. So origin, insertion, nerve supply action you have to study. Adductor muscles of the thigh. This is in this you have to know the adductor longus, brevis, and magnus. So almost all these you have to write in the adductor muscles of the thigh. Then get the front of the thigh muscle. Front of the thigh muscles you have to know the all the sartorius. We have the vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, rectus femoris. All they will be the front of the thigh, pectineus, all the iliacus, all they will form the front of the thigh muscle. So these origin insertion you have to know. Then hamstring muscle, back of thigh muscle, we call hamstring. Why we call hamstring? They are the string-like which is attached from the origin from the ischial tuberosity and inserting at the one bone of the leg, either tibia fibula, and supplied by the sciatic nerve. That is we call as a hamstring muscle. Those are the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, and ischial head of adductor magnus. All they we call as a hamstring muscle. Then comes about the femoral artery. I have told detail, relations, course of the femoral artery in the femoral triangle, adductor canal, and what are the branches and relations, that all you have to remember in the femoral artery. So this is very important to know about the branches, three superficial, three deep branches. Then a clinical anatomy point, that is you have to compression of femoral artery at the mid-inguinal point to control the distal bleeding. Pulsation can be felt at the mid-inguinal point. That is you have to know about the total in the femoral artery. So stab wound at the apex of the femoral triangle, you have to remember it cuts the great vessels of the lower extremity. Then popliteal fossa. So popliteal fossa is, you have to remember about the boundaries definition, diamond shape, just I have covered in the short notes. Popliteal fossa, which is you have to know about the boundaries definition. So you have to should not make the mistake here. That is the body, that is the making of the that is the superolateral biceps femoris, superior medially. We have the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, inferiolaterally, lateral head of gastrocnemius, inferior-medially, medial head of gastrocnemius. So laterally, you have to write the plantaris also inferiolateral. What are the content? Popliteal artery, popliteal vein, tibial nerve, common peroneal nerve, all including fat. 8 contents you have to write in the popliteal fossa. So diagrams and writing, if you get for this, that is for the 10 marks. Posterior compartment of leg muscle, you know the medial head of gastrocnemius, lateral head of gastrocnemius, soleus, plantaris, and they all forming the tendocalcaneus. That all you have to remember. Then comes about the sciatic nerve. Sciatic nerve is one which is we have studied back of thigh region. In this, you have to know about the sciatic nerve, which is running from the gluteal region, back of thigh, and superior angle of popliteal fossa. It divides into a tibial and common peroneal. So root value, its course in the sciatic, that is foramen, then in the gluteal region, in the thigh, that is you have to write about the relations and course, all you have to remember. And sciatic nerve is very important and it is commonly asked. So almost all you have to know about the these all things. And anterior tibial artery, as we have studied the popliteal artery, that is femoral artery, continuous popliteal artery divides into anterior tibial and artery and posterior tibial. So anterior tibial artery you have to read, and at the in between the that is ankle joint, this will be continuous as a, that is a dorsalis pedis artery. So that is you have to remember. Ankle joint. So this is very important. All 3 ligaments you have to write, hinge variety of joint, almost all the ligament, medial ligament, lateral ligament, and fibrous capsule. All you have to know about. And relations, anterior, posterior, medial, lateral relation. Anterior relations, you have to write the anterior compartment leg muscle, posterior compartment of leg muscles, they are relating. Arches of foot I have covered very nicely. So medial longitudinal arch, lateral longitudinal arch, anterior transverse arch, posterior transverse arch, that all you have to know it. So this is all, my dear students, so this is all about the arches of foot. Every topic you have to write when it is asked for the 10 marks, you have to see that it is having the any applied anatomy point. Should not forget to write the clinical anatomy. So that is the one which is the end. All topic you have to think that clinical anatomy. So you have written or not written hurriedly while writing. You may make the mistake or by chance you may leave that is hurriedly clinical anatomy. So should not do like that. Complete the few important headings you have to put in the clinical anatomy. So in the arches of foot, pes planus, then Telepas equinus, Telepas calcaneus, Telepas varius, Telepas vulgus, all that, all you have to write in the clinical anatomy of arches of foot. Next comes about the femoral nerve. In the femoral nerve, you have to know, very important, this is this femoral nerve, which is you are commonly asked, and it is repeatedly asked, either femoral nerve, obturator nerve, or sciatic nerve. Three nerves are very important, asked in the 10 marks or sometimes 5 marks. So you have to remember femoral nerve, that is a course relations, course in the femoral artery, that is with the femoral triangle you have to remember. Where the femoral triangle diagram you have to draw for the femoral nerve, and then branches and all muscular, articular, vascular, and cutaneous branches are very important in this. And course in the femoral triangle and course in the adductor canal, that is you have to write in the femoral nerve. So anything chronic wound at the groin region can cause the loss of sensation of the region which is supplied by the femoral nerve, that is a medial compartment of the thigh region. So that is all you have to know about the, that is okay. So femoral nerve, what you are going to get first, what is the chief nerve of the lower limb, formation, root value, then course, then you have to write about the what is the course of the femoral nerve at the femoral triangle. Then you have to write in the, that is the branches and clinical anatomy. So this is all about the total you have to write about the in the femoral nerve. Then comes about the posterior tibial artery. As you have come across here, that is a anterior tibial artery. This is 8 number anterior tibial, like that posterior tibial. I have told popliteal artery divides into anterior and posterior tibial artery. That you have to remember. I have repeatedly told long saphenous vein, short saphenous vein, they are commonly asked. Short saphenous vein may be asked for the 5 marks, but 10 marks you have to remember about the long saphenous vein. So all you have to write why it is called long, great saphenous vein, how many walls it consists, what is varicose vein, what is the course, what is the dorsal venous arch, medial end, lateral end, in front of medial malleolus, medial border. All these are the landmarks of the long saphenous or great saphenous vein. Starting from the medial end of dorsal venous arch, passes in front of the medial malleolus, along the medial border of the along the medial border of the leg, passes behind the knee, inclines forward to reach the saphenous opening in the thigh region. That is in the femoral, at the opens into the femoral vein. So this is all about the long saphenous vein. About course within this, it may consist 16 to 20. That is consist. 1 minute. हॅलो या सर बोला. हा हा त्यांना एक 5 मिनिट थांबायला सांगा. आलो मी खाली. कुठं आलं ते डिपार्टमेंटला? हा त्यांना बसवा. मी एक 5 मिनिटात लेक्चर संपून येतो. हा बस. So long saphenous vein is commonly asked, not short saphenous vein. Short saphenous vein is commonly asked for the, that is the 5 marks, but long and great saphenous vein are the same. Long or either we call as a great saphenous. These are commonly asked that you have to remember. Varicose vein, dilated, lengthened, tortuous vein we call as a lengthened, dilated, tortuous vein, and due to the incompetence of the wall causes the varicose vein. That is in the applied anatomy order. Next comes about the hip joint. This hip joint you have to write all the ligaments. That is you have to 7 ligament, fibrous capsule, iliofemoral, pivofemoral, ischiofemoral. Then we have the acetabular labrum. Then you have the almost all transverse acetabular ligament. That all you have to write in the total ischiofemoral. All ligaments you have to explain, including relations and clinical anatomy. So that is a displacement and that is we have the displacement of joint we have, and we are going to get in the joints. Okay, displacement and replace. That is you have to remember two words in this, in the hip joint. So type, articular surfaces, ligaments, blood supply, relations, movements, and clinical anatomy. All you have to remember in this. Then comes about the femoral triangle. So many times, and this is very important, commonly asked. Means what? Either popliteal fossa, they will choose, or femoral triangle. So without making this, these two topics is very, you have faced difficulties in the writing paper. So femoral triangle, popliteal fossa, nice diagrams you have to practice. And nice diagrams with a nice presentation, then you will write, means you will get the marks. So that is very important thing you have to know about the these all lower extremity. So I am not this telling about you about the that is the you have to write the almost all, but lower limb, lower extremity, these are the other topics we have dealt for the 5 marks. So like that, locking, unlocking, hamstring muscle, obturator nerve, adductor canal. Adductor canal is asked, femoral sheath and adductor canal. They can ask in this short notes. This is 5 marks. So these I have already dealt you and completed. Soleus muscle, longitudinal arch, anterior tibial arch, femoral nerve, gluteus maximus, femoral sheath, ligaments of hip joint. If it is 10 marks asked, you have to write more detail. And if it is asked for the 5 marks, little you have to write about the 5 marks weightage. 1 page you can write 1.5 page, 2 pages, more than 2 pages for the 10 marks. Tendocalcaneus, great supinous vein, small supinous vein, they may ask sometime in the 5 marks also. Tibialis anterior, any one muscle, sartorius can be asked. Guy ropes, ligaments of ankle joint, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, inversion, eversion, iliotibial tract, ligamentum patellae. All these can be asked for the total in the exam. So there may be the question which is asked in the 5 marks is cannot be asked in the 10 marks. Not like that. 10 marks question can be asked in the 5 marks. So these two categories, question number 3 and question number 4, they together you have to study and complete it all, and you have to write it. So this is all about the lower extremity. Next, only one part is remains in the my lecture before you complete the my lectures and all. So you have to remember about the last part, question number 5, 6, and 7 in the paper 2. So this is I'm going to deal about the in the next lecture, that is which is so second paper I have covered the almost all, you know, the thorax, all questions about 24. Then I have covered about lower extremity 20 5 marks question, histology 20 questions. I have taken more than 20 because I have a slide shown and details explained about that is about 32 slides. Then I have today just now brush up about the 20 questions of the lower extremity. And next will be the, I am going to deal this one. So just my dear students, concentrate on lower extremity because I have told already 60 marks of the upper limb. If you do the upper extremity, then lower extremity 40 marks. So upper extremity 60 and 40 lower extremity, then you, there is no other part which is studying other, you can pass very easily. So is it clear? So you have to remember about the weightage and two long question. 3 joints you do and 3 organs you will do means you are going to write only 140 marks. Then you may easily pass without studying other one, only studying upper limb, lower limb, that is 60 and 40. Then I have told long question, first paper 3 joints, and second paper long question, that is a organ, any 3 to 4 organs, 20 marks. Means what? 140 marks appearing, then you can get the maximum 100. 40 marks will leave it. So 100 you will get, and it is very easy technique to pass the studying only upper limb, lower limb, joints, 3 joints and few organs. No thorax, no CNS, no histology. These all without studying. Also, they can keeping that is the exception. Then you can pass. So passing anatomy is very easy. So that, my dear student, concentrate what I am telling you. It is very important, and your exam may be declared soon. And be ready, because university is planning to take exam anytime. So that is, be aware about the exams and concentrate on completion, revision, diagram practice of the, that is total about the this one, that is the anatomy paper. It is very important. So my dear student, I have the 5 minutes to complete. So any questions you have, please you yourself unmute and ask me question. If you have, please, you can have any questions, please unmute yourself. And any questions relating the till the second paper. So I have covered lower extremity as 10 marks also, 5 marks. Then I have covered histology. I have covered lower extremities short notes. I have covered the thorax. So very all these second question paper, and remains about only last part. That is the you have to know about the abdomen and question number 5, 6 in the anatomy paper. So anyone wants to ask question? Otherwise, I will complete the lecture. So anyone, unmute yourself and ask. Are you studying? Yes, anyone become unmute and tell me. Are you studying? Second year you are studying subject, or first year you are studying? Second year. Second year subject अभ्यास करायला क्या first year ची? Yes. Anyone? Unmute yourself. कौन बोलता है? हाँ? बोला. Hello.